start lying on your side, core engaged, upper leg lifting up and down, reaching the leg out of the hip, keeping it straight, trying not to rock backwards and forwards, but aiming for 10 to 12 repetitions on this side. Once you've completed your reps, you're going to go into circles, keeping the leg lifted, moving the leg in circles about the size of your dinner plate. Again, keeping the core strong, not allowing the back to arch. Now lift both feet together, and the lower leg is coming down to the floor and back up to meet the upper leg. 10 to 12 repetitions. You can keep your hand in front of your chest to keep you balanced. Now bend your lower leg to give you some support. The upper leg is now swooping forward, engage the core and control it back so it's just behind you. Again, not arching the back as you bring the leg forward and back. Keep it controlled and keep reaching the leg out of the hip. Remember to inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, deep controlled breaths. And once you've done your 10 to 12 reps, you're going to move yourself up onto all fours. Hands directly underneath your shoulders, knees directly underneath your hips. From here, you're still working that right leg as you bring the knee in and kick it back, squeezing the glutes nice and tight as you do this. Make sure that the core is engaged and you're not overly arching the back as you extend the leg back. You want a nice stable base between your hands and your knee. Controlling that slow motion, remembering to breathe. From here, bend the knee 90 degrees, flex the foot and push your heel up towards the sky, up and down, using the hamstring and the glutes here, working nice and hard. Once your 10 reps are complete, you are going to go into your painting the rainbow, coming from one side all the way over the top to the other side. Here it's really important not to let your core go. You don't want to overly arch the back as you lift the foot up. Coming over, tap the toe to the floor before lifting back up. Again, 10 to 12 repetitions, and you have to go both ways to count as one. Once you're done, bring your leg in, knee in line with your other knee. You're opening the leg out wide, trying to get the knee up to in line with the hip, keeping the leg bent, squeezing open as wide as you can, trying not to drop into that left hip. For the final move on this side, you're going to bend your left arm, relaxing down on the elbow, bring your right leg up to the side, 90 degrees to your body. You're going to lift and lower that straight leg under control, squeeze it as high as you can go, just the 10 to 12 reps. You should really feel the burn, both in this right side and also in your supporting leg. And relax. Give yourself a quick stretch before we move on to repeat the exercises on the other side. Leg lifts to begin. The same principles apply on this side. Stretch the leg out of the hip. Keep the core engaged. You can really relax your upper body here and remember to breathe. Once your 10 repetitions are done, you go into your circles. That's it. Keep the leg nice and high. As you circle the leg under control, bringing the leg forward and back. Now the lower leg comes to meet the upper leg, and it comes up and down, under control. We're working the outside of the upper leg, the inside of the lower leg, getting those nice toned thighs that we're all after. Last exercise on the side, bend the supporting leg, ready to kick the upper leg forward. Just take it as far forward as you can without having to drop the foot low towards the ground or without having to roll forward of the hips. Taking it slightly back, but not so much that you have to arch your back. Moving now onto all fours. From here, bring the knee in and kick the leg back. Keeping a neutral spine. The core is what's working hard here to make sure that your back is not overly arching. The leg doesn't need to lift higher than in line with the body. Shooting the leg out the back, really squeezing that bum. Getting a really nice contraction. And now we push that heel up to the sky. Small movements pulsing up and up, 10 to 12 repetitions before coming into our over the rainbows. Over to one side, tap, lift up and over to the other. Painting a half semicircle or a rainbow with your toe. Bring the knee in, going straight into our clams, lifting that knee hip high, keeping the leg bent, squeezing as wide as you can, not dropping into that right side as you lift open the left. Final move onto that right elbow. Lift that left leg up and down. Squeeze it nice and high, don't let it drop back. Keep it 90 degrees to the body. Push that left hand into the floor, that's going to help you lift the leg nice and high. Keeping it straight, and you are done.